Richards IV, the DuPont heir of the billionaire DuPont family, admits he sexually abuses his 3-year-old little girl after she claims he rapes her in multiple rooms of their mansion at the tender age of just 3 years old. But tonight, even after the DuPont family heir confesses he admits he rapes the 3-year-old girl, he gets straight probation. The judge, Judge Jan Jordan, says the 6'4", 280-pound Hulk, quote, wouldn't fare well in jail. Well, you know what, Judge Jordan? You need to be thrown off the bench. And the DuPont heir, Robert Richards IV, you need to go to jail. And while we're at it, the Delaware Attorney General Beau Biden, that's Vice President Joe Biden's son, is the Delaware Attorney General. This happened on your watch, man. You brought these charges claiming you're going to crack down on child predators, and tonight a rich man walks free after he admits he rapes his 3-year-old little girl.
Robert Richards IV's great-granddad started the DuPont empire, but Robert is now a convicted pedophile.
Why isn't Richards sent to the slammer? Because the judge doesn't believe he would fare well.
I'm just sick about it. This as new claims are emerging that he also abused his little boy. The little girl finally came forward to a relative and said what her father had been doing to her, that he said it was their little secret, and she didn't want him touching her anymore. Okay, now he walks free. Now, have you ever heard of Simonizing your car, of Teflon, of Kevlar, of Corian tiles? All of those are either created or sold by the DuPont family. They are billionaires, and that's B as in brother. And this is the heir who is walking free tonight after admitting he rapes his 3-year-old daughter. Chris Barish, senior investigative reporter with the News Journal. Chris, I'm just sick about it.
How you doing, Nancy?
Well, I'm upset. I'm very upset because, I mean, I'm a crime victim, and a violent crime reverberates in your life for the rest of your life. I mean, how's this little girl going to grow up? Is she ever going to have a boyfriend? Is she ever going to get married? Can she have a normal relationship? Is she going to be afraid? Did you know victims of violent crime are prone to depression for the rest of their life? They are prone to suicide. All of this is going to echo for the rest of her life because of her father, and he walked free, Chris.
Well, that's why his ex-wife filed a lawsuit last week seeking damages, both compensatory and punitive, for the rape, for her daughter's rape. And
another thing I don't understand, Chris, what are we hearing about There's Judge Jan Jordan. Chris Barish, investigative reporter, News Journal. Why does the judge say that this Hulk, he's like 6'4", 280 pounds. Why won't he fare well in jail? Why is he less able to cope behind bars than every other child rapist that goes to jail?
Well, a lot of people here are wondering that, and lawyers that I talk to on both sides of the aisle say that, they've heard that argument made that someone wouldn't fare well in prison if they're frail or or have medical issues, and
from what I can tell
here, although they say that child rapists are often targeted in prison, but they do have protective custody. Now, one of the issues here is that
name me one child rapist other than a Catholic priest who met up with one of his molestation victims behind bars and was attacked. One other person that you can think of, a child rapist, jailhouse justice. I can only think of one case, and then there was a serial killer that was killed behind bars as well. Those are the only two cases I can name. Can you name one, Chris Barish?
I know of none. I haven't researched those cases in depth, but the prosecutor's office recommended probation and offered a deal. He was originally charged with 2 counts of second-degree rape, which carried 10 years mandatory prison time. So he was facing 20 years, and they offered him a deal
Well, then
Fourth-degree
they
rape
can't
and
wash
no
their hands of
mandatory
this
time.
either. I'm not leaving the prosecution out of this pot as well.
Right.
They can stew right in the pot with the judge and the Attorney General, Beau Biden, that brought these charges, to my understanding, to